Welcome students, welcome in our e-learning classes of Baran Model School. Student of class 7, today I will discuss the chapter Motion and Time. Chapter Motion and Time, okay? That is the 13th chapter of your NCERT science book. So, it is my first physics class in your section and your class also. So in this chapter the topics need to be completed. These are, first of all, introduction, second speed, slow and fast, third speed, fourth measuring of time, fifth unit of speed, sixth measuring instrument, that is measuring instrument, and last one distance time graph. Okay, though it seems that this graph, distance time graph, will be difficult for you, but I am promising you that there will be no any difficulties when I will discuss in your class. Okay, that is measuring of time. Okay, so introduction, slow and fast, speed, measuring of time, unit of speed, measuring instrument, and dt graph. It means dt means d for distance, t for time. These topics are to be discussed in your class. So today I will only discuss that only first, that is introduction. Okay, so students, first of all we have to learn, we have to know what is motion. The chapter name is motion, that's why I am discussing that what is motion. Okay, so a particle or a body, here from now he started moving from here, now the time that is 10 a.m. okay, after 10 minutes, after 30 minutes, that is 10:30, he reached the point B. Okay, so with changing of time, a particle or a body change its position 30 minutes from that position to from this position, so that then we can say the particle is in motion. Particle is in motion. If any particle, any body is changing its position with respect to time, with respect to surroundings, then the particle is called in motion. So I can write the definition in such way that if an object keeps changing its position with respect to time or surrounding, then we can say object is in motion. Okay, object is in motion. It means it travels some distance. Later I will discuss the term distance and displacement. It travels or it covers some distance with the changing of the time, with the respect to surroundings. Surrounding means suppose you are in that Bardhaman station road, okay, that is 5 p.m. and beside that Bardhaman station you can say that after some time, that 5:30 or 5:40, okay, 5:30 or 5:40, you have reached the Bardhan Model School. Okay, Bardhan Model School. So within 40 minutes, or 30 minutes, you change your position from Bardhaman station to Bardhan Model School. So the position at first at the time 5 p.m. at the time of 5 p.m. what is your position? Bardhaman station. At 5:30 Bardhaman Model School or Bardhaman Model School. So changing of time, you have also changed your position. So that time it can be said that you are in motion. And in other things, you are in 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. you are at your home. Okay. 5:30 you are on the same position at your home. 6 p.m. you are at your home. So time is changing, but your position is not changing. That time it can be said you are not in motion. You are in rest. Okay. So the term rest means if an object does not change its position with respect to time or surroundings, then it is said, then we can say the object is in rest. So definition: if an object does not change its position, with respect to time or with changing the time, with changing of time or surrounding, then we can say the particle or object is in rest. So little bit difference between motion and rest. Motion means you are changing your place, you are changing your position with respect to time, and motion means rest means you are not changing your position with the time. Okay, that is rest. Okay, now students, next things we have to learn what is the types of motion. How many types of motions are there? Okay, so next things, types of motion. So types of motion, first of all, is a linear motion. What is linear motion? Linear motion. Second, circular motion. Third, periodic motion. Okay. Mainly these three types of motions are there. That is linear motion, circular motion, periodic motion. Any particle is in motion means it is changing its place. Okay. During the changing of time. So how can they change? How can an object is changing its place? On the basis of that, the motion is divided in three parts. That is linear motion, circular motion, and periodic motion. Next day, I will give you the definition of linear motion, circular motion, and periodic motion, and fully I will discuss with that motion, each motion with example today up to this. So I end this class here. Thank you, students. Bye.